Respiratory substances are the organic substances which are dashed during respiration to liberate energy. Options: oxidize, reduce, synthesize. D. Both A and B. Answer: respiration is an oxidative process. In these, the respiratory substrates are oxidized to liberate energy inside the living cells. The common respiratory substrates are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, and organic acids. The most common respiratory substrate is glucose. Therefore, the correct option is A, oxidized. If volume of CO2 liberated during respiration is more than the volume of O2 used, the respiratory substrate will be carbohydrate, fat, protein, organic acid. The correct option is organic acid because the RQ is slightly more than unity is found when organic acids are broken down as respiratory substances. Under aerobic conditions. For example, breakdown of oxalic acid. That is, RQ is equals to 4CO2 upon O2, that is equals to 4.0. Therefore, the volume of CO2 liberated during oxygen is more than the volume of will be organic acids. RQ in anaerobic respiration is options 0.7, 0.9, unity, infinity. In anaerobic respiration, there is no consumption of oxygen and carbon dioxide produced in most of the cases. Therefore, the respiratory quotient is infinity. Carbohydrate is the usual substrate. Therefore, the equation can be given as C6H12O6 in presence of zymase gives 2CO2 plus 2C2H5OH. So the RQ will be 2CO2 upon 0 O2, that is infinity. So the correct option is D, infinity. Refer the given equation 2C51H98O6 plus 145O2 that gives 102CO2 plus 98H2O plus energy. The RQ in this case is Options 1, 0.7, 1.45, 1.62. Answer. When fats are used in respiration, the RQ is less than 1. That is, example is breakdown of trimalpidine. That is given as RQ is equals to 102 CO2 upon 145 O2, that gives to 0.7. So the correct option is B, 0.7. Complete the following biochemical equation for respiration and select the correct answer. C6H12O6 plus 6CO2 gives. When C6H12O6 plus 6CO2 reacts, the products are six CO2 plus 6H2O plus energy is given out in the form of light. So the correct option is D. Dash is an obligate anaerobe. Options: Saccharomyces cerevisiae, Clostridium tetani, Azotobacter, Burkhardia. Answer. According to the mode of respiration, bacteria can be of two types: aerobic, anaerobic. Then each of them is further classified into two types: obligate, facultative. Obligate anaerobic bacteria respire only anaerobically. They generally get killed under aerobic conditions. The examples are Clostridium tetani, and Clostridium boultonii, etc. Facultative anaerobes are bacteria which generally respire aerobically but switch over to anaerobic respiration if oxygen becomes deficient. Examples: Saccharomyces cerevisiae. So the correct option is B, Clostridium tetani. Which of the following option does not hold good regarding anaerobic respiration or fermentation? Options: occurs inside the mitochondria, partial breakdown of glucose occurs, net gain of only 2 ATP molecules, none of these. So the correct option is A, occurs inside the mitochondria, because fermentation is the incomplete oxidation of glucose. Fermentation, incomplete oxidation of glucose. It takes place under anaerobic conditions. It is sets of reaction where pyruvic acid is converted to CO2 and ethanol. This is alcoholic fermentation, or lactic acid. This is known as lactic acid fermentation. there is a net gain of only 2 ATP molecules. For each molecule of glucose degrade 2 ATP molecules for each molecule of glucose degraded to pyruvic acid. Therefore, fermentation occurs inside the mitochondria, does not hold good regarding anaerobic respiration for fermentation. So it is a partial breakdown of net glucose. It is a net gain of only 2 ATP molecules. None of these. Select the incorrectly matched pair. End products of alcoholic fermentation gives ethanol plus CO2. End product of lactic acid fermentation gives lactic acid plus CO2. Obligate anaerobic gives Clostridium tetani. RQ of carbohydrate is 1. So here the wrong option is B, because lactic acid fermentation occurs in lactic acid bacteria, that is Lactobacillus, some fungi and mussels. In lactic acid fermentation, pyruvic acid produced in glycolysis is directly reduced to NADH to form lactic acid. No CO2 is produced. The enzyme lactate dehydrogenase, which requires FNM plus Zn2 plus. So the equation can be given as pyruvic acid plus NADH in presence of lactate dehydrogenase, FNM plus Zn2 plus gives lactic acid plus NAD plus. Which of the molecules listed below is a product of fermentation of glucose by yeast? Options: C6H10O5, the whole of N, C2H5OH, C6H12O6, CH3OH. The correct answer is B, C6H10O5N, because ethyl alcohol fermentation is quite common in fungi. That is, for example, Rhizophus, yeast, and bacteria. Fungi and bacteria. In yeast, pyruvate is decarboxylated to form acetaldehyde, which is then reduced to form NAD to ethanol. Therefore, the correct answer is C6H10O5N. A test tube containing molar masses solution and yeast is kept in a warm place overnight. The gas collected from this mixture. Options: extinguishes the flame, bursts into flame when ignited, turns lime water milky, both A and C. As this question is an example of alcoholic fermentation, the gas produces CO2, so it can extinguish the flame and turns the lime water milky. So the correct option is D, both A and C. Ethyl alcohol fermentation occurs in Lactobacillus, muscles of humans, Rhizophus, all of these. The correct option is C, Rhizophus, because ethyl alcohol fermentation is quite common in fungi and bacteria. For fungi, the correct options are Rhizophus and yeast. Select the wrong statement with respect to glycolysis. It occurs outside bacteria. This is right. It is an anaerobic phase, right? Glucose undergoes partial oxidation to form two molecules of pyruvic acid, right? Glucose is phosphorylated to glucose 6-phosphate by isomerase enzyme. This is not right because glucose is phosphorylated to glucose 6-phosphate by ATP in presence of enzyme hexokinase or glucokinase and Mg2 plus. Therefore, the wrong statement here is D. Fate of pyruvic acid during aerobic respiration is lactic acid fermentation, alcoholic fermentation, oxidative decarboxylation, oxidative phosphorylation. The correct option is C, oxidative decarboxylation, because during aerobic respiration, pyruvic acid which is formed during glycolysis enters mitochondrial matrix. It undergoes oxidative decarboxylation to form CO2 and NADH. The product combines with sulfur-containing coenzymes coenzyme A to form acetyl coenzyme A. This reaction is catalyzed by an enzyme complex pyruvate dehydrogenase. This step is called link reaction or gateway step. As it links glycolysis with Krebs cycle, it can be given as pyruvic acid plus coenzyme A plus NAD plus in presence of Mg2 plus pyruvate dehydrogenase, that gives acetyl coenzyme A plus CO2 plus NADH plus H plus. The first 5C carboxylic acid in Krebs cycle which is used in nitrogen metabolism is options OAA, citric acid, alpha-glutaric acid, acetyl coenzyme A. The first answer, the first 5-carbon dicarboxylic acid in Krebs cycle is alpha-ketogluteric acid. The alpha-ketoglutarate that accumulates when alpha-ketoglutarate dehydrogenase is inhibited can be used in nitrogen metabolism as a precursor for several amino acids. And purine bases. So the reaction is alpha ketoglutarate glutamate other amino acids, purines. Alpha-ketoglutarate of Krebs cycle produces an important amino acid called glutamate on amination. Therefore, the correct answer is C, alpha-ketogluteric acid. When two molecules of acetyl coenzyme A enters the TCA cycle, net gain at the end of the cycle is options 2NADH2 plus FADH2 plus 1 GTP, 3NADH2 plus Fa2 FADH2 plus 2 GTP, 6NADH2 plus 2 FADH2 plus 2 GTP, 3NADH2 plus 1 FADH2 plus 4 GTP. Answer: Krebs cycle produces 2 GTP or 2 ATP through substrate level phosphorylation. 6 molecules of NADH2 and 2 molecules of FADH2 for every 2 molecules of acetyl coenzyme oxidized by it. So the correct option is C, 6 NADH2 plus 2 FADH2, that gives to 2 GTP. The respiration in germinating seeds produces energy which can be detected in the form of water, heat, oxygen, CO2. Answer: in germinating seed, inhibition takes place. Their kinetic energy is released in the form of heat, which is also known as heat of wetting. Therefore, the correct option is B, heat. Krebs cycle starts with the formation of a fixed carbon compound by reaction between OAA and acetyl coenzyme A. Acetyl coenzyme A is a 2-carbon compound which combines with oxaloacetate, which is a 2-carbon compound, in the presence of condensing enzyme citrate synthetase to form tricarboxylic, which is a 6-carbon compound known as citric acid. It is the first product of Krebs cycle, which is wherein CoA is liberated. So the reaction can be given as acetyl coenzyme A plus oxaloacetic acid plus H2O in presence of citrate synthetase, that gives to citrate plus coenzyme A. So the correct option is OAA plus acetyl coenzyme A. Which of the following steps is associated with ATP formation, that is substrate level photophosphorylation? Answer: during Krebs cycle or citric acid cycle, succinyl is acted upon by enzyme succinyl coenzyme A synthesis to form succinate, which is a 4-carbon compound. The reaction releases sufficient amount of energy to form ATP in plants or GTP in animals. By substrate level photophosphorylation, GTP can form ATP through a coupled reaction. Succinyl coenzyme A plus GDP or ADP plus H3PO4, that gives, in presence, that is a reversible succinyl coenzyme A synthesis, that gives to succinate plus coenzyme A plus GTP plus ATP. In glycolysis, two molecules of ATP are consumed during photophosphorylation reaction to form fructose 1,6-biphosphate. In return, four molecules of ATP are produced by substrate level photophosphorylation, that is conversion of 1,3-biphosphoglycerate to 3-phosphoglycerate and phosphophenol pyruvate to pyruvate. Two molecules of NADH2 are formed at the time of oxidation of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate to 1,3-biphosphoglycerate. The net reaction of glycolysis is glucose plus 2 NAD plus 2 ADP plus 2 H3PO4, that gives to 2 pyruvate plus 2 NADH plus 2H plus 2 ATP. Each NADH is equal to 3 ATP. So the net gain in glycolysis is 8 ATP. So the correct option is all of these, as all these steps takes part in substrate level photophosphorylation. Select the correct statement. When ATP is synthesized directly from metabolites, its substrate and level photophosphorylation. Correct. In Krebs cycle, citrate undergoes 2 decarboxylations and 4 dehydrogenations. Correct. Krebs cycle is an amphibolic process. Correct. So the correct option is D, all of these. Which of the following cellular metabolic processes can occur both in the presence of or absence of O2? Glycolysis, fermentation, TCA cycle, electron transport coupled with chemolysis. Correct option is glycolysis, because glycolysis, also known as Emden Meyerhof Panis, that is EMP pathway, is an oxidative process in which one molecule of glucose is partially oxidized into two molecules of pyruvate. In a series of enzyme catalyzed reaction. Glycolysis, the major pathway for glucose mechanism, occurs in the systole of cells. It is a unique pathway, occurs aerobically as well as anaerobically, and does not involve molecular oxygen. So the correct option is glycolysis. Select the correct sequence of formation of given intermediate of Krebs cycle. Succinate malate fumarate OA, wrong. Fumarate succinate malate OAA, wrong. Succinate fumarate malate OAA, correct. Malate fumarate succinate OA, wrong. So the correct option is C. Which of the following is a 4-carbon compound? Oxaloacetic acid, phosphoglyceric acid, ribulose biphosphate, phosphophenol pyruvate. The correct option is oxaloacetic acid, as it is a 4-carbon compound. The net gain of ATP molecules in glycolysis during aerobic respiration is options 0, 2, 4, 8. As we know, glucose plus 2 NAD plus 2 ADP plus 2 H3PO4 gives 2 pyruvate plus 2 NADH plus 2 H plus 2 ATP. Each NADH is equivalent through 3 ATP. So the net gain in glycolysis is 8 ATP. So the correct option is D, 8. As per chemiosmotic coupling hypothesis, in mitochondria, protons accumulate in the options outer membrane, inner membrane, intermembrane space matrix. Answer. Chemiosmotic coupling hypothesis proposed by Peter Michel is the most widely accepted theory for oxidative photophosphorylation. It reduced NAD, that is NADH, released from the Krebs cycle. When enters in the ETS, transports 3 pair of H plus across the inner mitochondrial membrane to the intermembrane space. Similarly, NADH from glycolysis and FADH from Krebs cycle also transfers pair of H plus into the inner membrane space. Each molecule of NADH released from glycolysis or FADH2 from Krebs cycle transposes 2 pair of protons into the intermembrane space. This unidirectional flow of protons results in the accumulation of protons in the intermembrane space. So the correct option is C, intermembrane space. The last electron acceptor during ATS is O2, cytochrome A, cytochrome A2, cytochrome A3. In electron transport chain, there are 7 electron acceptors. They are coenzyme Q, cytochrome B, cytochrome C1, cytochrome C, cytochrome A, cytochrome A3, O2. Oxygen is the ultimate electron acceptor. These electron acceptors are present in a specific sequence along the inner mitochondrial membrane. So the correct option is O2. A. Which of these are respiratory poisons or inhibitors of ETC? Cyanides, antimycin A, carbon monoxide, all of these. Answer. Site-specific inhibitors of electron transport prevent the passage of electrons by binding to a component of the chain, blocking the oxidation reduction reaction. Antimycin A an antibiotic blocks electron transport at level of the coenzyme QH2 cytochrome C reductase which is complex 3. Cyanide, azide, and bind with cytochrome oxidase complex and inhibit the terminal transfer of electrons to the oxygen. So the correct option is C, cyanides. The ultimate electron acceptor of respiration in an aerobic organism is cytochrome, oxygen, hydrogen, glucose. The electron transfer chain catalyzes an electron flow from NADH, that is FADH2, to oxygen which is the final electron acceptor of the respiratory process. It produces water in the mitochondrial matrix. So the equation is NADH plus H plus. This is the irreversible process. NAD plus 2H plus 2 electrons. That gives FADH2. FAD plus 2H plus 2 electrons. Half O2 plus 2H plus 2 electrons, that gives H2O. So correct option is B, oxygen. Which of the following exhibits the highest rate of respiration? Growing shoot apex, germinating seed, root tip, leaf bud. Answer. Different tissues and organs respire at different rates. A useful rule of thumb is that the greater the overall metabolic activity of a given tissue, the higher is the rate of respiration. Germinating seeds exhibit the highest rate of respiration. Developing buds usually show very high rates of respiration, and respiration rates of vegetative tissue usually decrease from the point of growth to more differentiated regions. So the correct option is B, germinating seeds. The end product of oxidative phosphorylation is options NADH, oxygen, ADP, ATP plus H2O. Oxidative photophosphorylation is the transfer of electrons to oxygen to form H2O in mitochondrial electron transport, that is coupled to ATP synthesis from ADP and inorganic phosphate by ATP synthetase. Therefore, the correct option is ATP plus H2O.